Attention Deficit Hyperactive Disorder, better known as ADHD. Only 5% of children have it, and only 25% of them are girls. This is the story of one of those girls. This is my story. Look at me. What do you see? You probably see a short, bouncy girl who's always laughing and smiling. You probably assume that I'll be always optimistic and fearless type. You wouldn't think that I have had childhood issues from a very young age, or that I can go from super happy to super angry in half a second, or laughing hysterically and crying at the same time. The truth is, I have ADHD. No, I am not always hyper. I don't have endless energy. No, I do not have a learning disability. I am not less intelligent than my peers. No, this is not a phase. Phases don't last for 14 years. It's not just going to go away when I become an adult. I'm going to have to live with it and control it, just as I have been doing. From the age of 6, I was medicated for ADHD. It nulled the restlessness, mood swings, and lack of concentration systems, but it didn't cure the ADHD. I was still bullied almost every day. I went home crying. In grade 5, when people found out I took medication and how wild I was without it, things got worse. If I even so much as laughed too hard or bounced up and down just one time, it would start. Did you take your medicine this morning? Did you take your pills? I tolerated it at first, even tried to ignore them. It didn't work. I ended up shouting at them, which would just prompt them to ask again, did you take your meds this morning? There was teasing day in and day out. Did you take your meds this morning? Did you take your meds this morning? I went home crying almost every night. It wasn't just teasing. People took my things and hid them. Most kindergartners worry about whether or not their Dunkaroos will have rainbow sprinkles in them. I worried about where my lunchbox was and who had hidden it. I only had 2 friends from kindergarten to grade 6. The first, a boy named Daniel, in senior kindergarten, before he changed schools for grade 1. And the second, a girl named Bella, in grades 5 to 6. Sure, I had other what you might call acquaintances, but friends aren't mean to each other to the point of tears. And to those watching this right now, those who knew someone like me, who watched them get frustrated and cry all alone, I have one thing to say. If you thought you were their friend, you were wrong. A friend doesn't ditch another friend and leave them all alone. A friend doesn't spread rumors and tell secrets told to them in confidence. A friend would have invited that person to hang out rather than excluding them from everything. I want those of you to know that I have forgotten nothing. I have forgiven nothing, and I never will. These memories will stay with me forever, and I will never forget. When I came to grade 7 and made more friends, my life started looking up. People saw the good qualities in me that no one saw before. Sure, there were some people who didn't like me, who only saw the bad, but my friends got me through everything. I opened up more, cried less, and started living as best I could. My friends described me as happy-go-lucky and optimistic. I kept close to my friends and stayed far away from my foes. I do what I love, and I don't let anything get in my way. If I trip while running to my goal, I'll stand up, brush myself off, and just keep going. I'm not going to let anyone or anything get in my way of success. I want to be an actor, or a lawyer, or even an author, and I know that I can do it. I can do anything I set my mind to. Look at me now, once again. I bet you no longer see just a short, bouncy girl who's always laughing and smiling. I bet you see a girl with a story. A girl who pulled through all the bullying and hardship, and shed more than her fair share of tears to make it to where she is now. And though sometimes I wish I could just go back and change it, given the chance, I wouldn't. I would leave it just as it is, because it made me the strong, confident woman I am today.
I'm just going to be blatantly honest, and even though that you're behind the camera, I'm going to burn you a little bit. So, it'll be fine, yeah. I would say it gets worse throughout the day with Kat. So, I would say about math class is when it starts getting pretty bad. And it's the same with me too, but I would say math class is the worst. And that's, she's the loudest, she gets annoyed easily. And it's a bit like anger management, but it's not completely, you know, it's different. And it's just, I don't think she's really annoyed with the person, she's just annoyed that she's not learning herself. And I find that out myself, and I find that out about other people with ADHD, and it's different. But like, I think she's worse when she's tired, and I think that's a lot what other ADHD kids do. And I don't you take meds?
Yes.
Yeah, so I have an idea when she's not on her meds. I think once or twice I've seen her on her meds. Possibly maybe
Possibly.
just a bad day. But yeah, you know, it's cool. But yeah, at the start of the day she's usually fine because I think she enjoys the classes more. What do you say?
Yeah, I like Mrs. Rich's classes.
Yeah, he's a good teacher. But yeah.
Usually it's pretty fun because there's always distractions and you don't always notice them.
Well, at times she's obviously very energetic and she's full of life, but sometimes it's nice to have someone like that around you, so to lift your spirits when they're down and stuff like that. So it's actually quite nice, I would say.
It's very interesting because she's always running around and she's always really hyper and she always talks really fast and she never stops talking, but it's pretty good. It's not bad.
Yeah, definitely. Now, this is a hard question for me because I don't really deal with you. I do try and help you. I don't know if you ever noticed.
I do.
I kind of try and give you strategies that I use a lot. So I like to sit. It sounds weird, but like sit myself. So be like this, and this is actually Kelly taught me. So thanks to Kelly. And that's basically for me. It's subconscious. I do it anyway, but I find that it does help me concentrate because you got that kind of feeling that you got the pressure on your body. It's weird, but you may find that works. I wouldn't say you're hard to deal with because, like I said, I don't really deal with you. I just, I tell her to calm down, or I tell her to, don't talk so fast. But yeah, and it's all typical stuff, and I wouldn't say that she's a different case. I don't really mean that she's nothing special in the ADHD world. So I do see a lot of it when I'm around people with it, and it's just textbook stuff. It's calm down, talk slower, do something with your hands. I always find myself, clapping my thumbs together, playing with the ball or something, and that's what I do with it. And it's kind of my tell. They say in poker, and my tell is basically I am always moving my hands and my feet, and that may be to do with my drumming or just ADHD in general. But
occasionally, but only when you're faced with exhaustion.
Yes, Kat can be very annoying at times, but she can also be a very good friend, so it balances out.
No, I don't think you can be hard to deal with because, I don't know, I think you're just a fun person in general, and you never bore me, which is really good, and I like to have fun, and you're a really good friend, and you have good times, so it's fun.
Personal opinion. Well, I'm going to go off from experience and throughout my testing in my life. I love it, to be honest. I love being different, and I know it sounds weird and most people want to be with the normal kids, but I just like the way my mind thinks, how I'm so scattered but sorted at the same time. But to other people I'm all over the place, and I really like that because it's fun, and your life's so energetic and you don't really have a filter. Kelly told me this, with ADHD you don't really have a filter when stuff comes in. So every sense, every touch, feel, smell, sound that comes near you, there's no filter for it. You don't watch someone wait and it all comes in. It's all coming at once. And for me, I like the excitement, and sometimes the impulsivity, so being impulsive, is a good thing. The little things I don't like, so I'm constantly tapping my feet, and it annoys me sometimes, to be honest. And it definitely annoys other people. But apart from that, the only problem I have with ADHD is forgetting stuff. So homework, assignments, and it's all about setting strategies really and getting stuff done.
Yeah.
I don't really have any opinion about ADHD. It doesn't really separate others from others, and it's just something that you live with. It's like something that's on your back. Like everyone has something with them that's ADHD. Some people it's their problem.
Not in general, I guess. I think though that ADHD part of it is just the fact that now we sit a lot more than we used to, and so it used to be more useful because of physical labor.
I think ADHD should be taken as a disability. Well, it could be a temp, but more as a difference in what someone might have. Like some people might be able to run, for instance, but this person just has ADHD, so they're just a bit more hyper and things like that. It's not really like that. It shouldn't be taken as, you shouldn't treat someone differently for that reason.
Okay, stuff going.
Yeah.
But yeah.
What's it like having a friend with ADHD?
A friend?
Me.
When you say friend, do you mean myself or
Me.
you?
Yes.
So,
Do you have a personal opinion about ADHD? Pay attention, please.